Hello everyone, you may be wondering, how did I get here? We're gonna tell you. Hey everyone, this is Tristan from craftingworlds.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up your own affordable streamer or content creation office per se. So this is my office and I'm going to be converting it into a streamer's paradise. So the idea here is we want to have lighting that is A, affordable, B, compact, and C, reliable. We're going to be using 4 different lights. Lighting is so important to your overall production value of what you're doing. I would say it is secondary to audio quality. We'll go into audio quality in another video, but let's focus on the lights. What lights are we going to be using? We're going to be using a company called Neewer. Why Neewer? Neewer is affordable. Affordable is key here. You're starting a new business venture. Maybe you're just getting into streaming. You can't afford things like Elgato, which is basically just an overpriced LED panel that's the same as Neewer, but don't get me started on that, all right? Let's just not go there. Anyway, we're gonna be using similar lighting like that. We're gonna have 2 RGB panels. It's gonna be so we can blast the walls out and to make it look like something you've seen on streams where it'll match the Crafting Worlds logo with like pink and teal, and then we're gonna separate that from myself and we're gonna try to light me with 2 really soft panels, very wide but also very small and compact, because my office is not huge and I want to make sure that every time I walk into my office the lights and everything is ready to go and I don't have to reset it up every time. I also don't want it to impede on my normal workflow. To the point, I want you to start somewhere that doesn't break your wallet and also lets you really have good content for those that are watching. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna convert this. I'm gonna bring you here. I wanna help elevate your stream. I wanna help you to build your business up, because I see a lot of these videos where they're just like, oh, buy the most expensive this, buy the most expensive that. You gotta start somewhere, but you shouldn't start too low. We're gonna start you right in the middle so that you have room to grow if your stream is successful, because you never know. Who knows? Maybe you're gonna start streaming or you're gonna make content and you're gonna be like, I'm not into this. Neewer, I think, affords that. I've used them for a lot of different shoots. I've used them for high-end shoots. I've used them for low-end shoots. They're really very good. I think you're gonna like them. I'll talk to you throughout. I'll let you know what we did, and then I'll show you the final results. So this is what we have going on so far. We have put 2 lights up. One is just being used as a fill for the room because we're trying to see, and also so that you guys can see the time lapse. We're also clearing out all the Christmas presents and wrappings and stuff that we've been working on, and presents and stuff, because, you know, Christmas. But this is my office, so we had to clear out this whole corner because now we want the lights to bounce off of these walls when it's not blown out like that. But we want it to bounce off these walls, get that pink and that teal from Crafting Worlds, and that should be good for those. Now, there is one extra thing. So these lights do come with these stands. So you're gonna get stands for each light. So this one does come with a stand as well. And look, this is a huge panel. Like it's enormous. I mean, it's bigger than her head. And that's good because it's gonna really diffuse the light. Now, I have a small setup here. I mean, it's pretty big, the desk, but it's skinny. So I bought one little stand here that attaches to the desk in the back, and we're gonna put the light on top of that. Just show them like what it would look like. So it's gonna be there because you always want it to be above your head and kind of like shooting down. We are using mostly what they gave us. That's like 10 bucks extra for that little stand right there. So I'll put all the links in the description. You'll see what it is. We have a very rudimentary setup to begin with. So we put the blue LED light here. So that's gonna be lighting up this side of the wall. We wanted it to blend in with the pink, which is coming from this LED here. So it looks like the Crafting Worlds logo when you're looking at it from the back. Ideally, we would put stuff on the wall. We would decorate this, make it look really nice, but this isn't what my full setup looks like for what I do. I shoot more towards this area, and I don't stream as much as I do YouTube content. So this is more to show you how to like make a cool background. Obviously you can put whatever you want there, cool photo frames, stuff that, even like this, like a nice canvas, something that absorbs the light. You see how this just pulls it in? You want stuff like that. You don't want just a bare wall like this, especially not a messy one. Anyway, that's that for the background light. And then we've got our key lights here. So we've got our side one, which is going to light up the side of our face here. Yep. And then we have this one, which ideally I would want like slightly higher. So we may adjust that, but yeah, this is ultimately what you want to do. You want to have one here and one like this. I know a lot of people do this and like this, but I just feel like that gives you a very flat image, whereas this is to give you a little depth to the face. So you have a nice line here, and it kind of fades off on her face here, and then this just fills in her hair. It's kind of like a hair light, but on the side. All right, so here we have our final setup. Pretty intense, huh? So we've got the two fill lights for her face. Then we've got the one RGB light for the green hue that's going to light up this wall here. And then we have some movie magic happening. So you might have seen in the time lapse that we were moving this light. We tried it behind there, we tried it on the side here, we tried it over here. Nothing really worked. So what we did is we used movie magic, especially if you're using a gamer chair like this, that's gonna block it out completely. This little chair blocks it too. And it allows for the light to really splash. We can make it really bright while giving you that separation in the video, but not on our face. So on her face, there's no pink. And if you are in the right position, there is no light. So that is Movie Magic 101. Pretty cool, right? Now, you may see this. This is a diffusion that we used that was too powerful. This is at 1%, this light right now. 1% on these lights is very, very powerful. So we needed to bring it down a little bit. And I ended up changing the channels actually. So the channel here for that light is actually at 1% and 5100 Kelvin, because we had to go with what the webcam can handle. Remember, we're using this Logitech Brio webcam and not this. Normally when I do my videos, I set up a nice DSLR here, but like I said, this is budget. We want it to be friendly and easy to set up, and it can just stay there. It can live like this. You've got really nice lighting. This looks really clean. And then we have these on two different channels now. I can adjust this one manually, and it does not affect that one. But let's put that back down to 1%. I can even turn that one off, boom, boom. But then I can go to A channel, and that's at 33%. I can bring that down too. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility, just control over your lights. You want a lot of control over your lights in these situations. So there we have it. Now let's jump into the stream itself, since we've created this awesome stream setup, and I'll tell you all about it from there. Okay, here we go. Boom, here we are. We're right inside the stream now. So as you can see, we have a nice pink wall here for the Crafting Worlds logo, and we've got a nice teal on this side. Now, some people might be like, hey, that's a little blown out there. And to you, I would say you are correct, sir. However, I like it that way because as you saw when we were setting this up, this room is a little bit dirty. It's not really meant for that. And so by blowing it out without having any, decorations to put on the walls, a lot of nails and holes and stuff in those walls are missing. So that was intentional. It also gives a nice separation, as you can see. There's no pink here, see? But then boom, because movie magic. So this allows you to have a lot of control over your background colors. You can change it up as you want. You can even go into the app on your phone, and you can open the Neewer app, and you can adjust the light itself. You can change to whatever you want. Whoa, as this go. If you want to like set up scenes and stuff too, like if you're, you know, oh my God, someone just donated me $5,000. Woo, 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 party. We made so much money. Woo, money. And then you got money coming in your face and you just, everything would be crazy. Or you could not do any of that and just stick with the color scheme that we set up. Mind you, this is a webcam. So what you're seeing is you're seeing the color balance adjusting. What we need to do is we need to make sure that the white balance is not on auto. Boom. Okay, so you actually saw something that you could run into, and anybody could make that mistake, is that you want the color balance to be not changeable. So I basically just turned off auto white balance. So now we have that, and we could go back to our scene. Whoa, my God, we're making money. We're making money. We're Twitch streamers. We're hot tub streamers. I don't even fucking... I think this is a really nice setup. It's under $500. It's really very small. It doesn't take up a lot of space on your desk. It's easy to leave up. I like leaving stuff up. I like when you can leave your equipment up. I like when you don't have to, you know, break down everything. And I like when you can just walk into a room and be ready to shoot. So even this for me is very good for YouTube videos and for tutorials like this, where I can show you guys what to do. What I would do is I would turn off the LEDs and I would just use this really nice fill light on my face. And remember how I told you there's no shadows? So we have no shadows here. It's a little bit less here and a little bit more here. Makes my eyes look good. And check this out. When you put glasses on, no reflections. That is the tale of good lighting. So you're going to be messing around with this a lot. I feel like you need to test it out. You need to see how your webcam adjusts to the lights. You need to, you know, adjust according to where you're sitting. You need to adjust with your room color, with your temperature of your room. If you have a window, if you don't have a window. We just happen to hit a really perfect day here where we didn't have to black out the window because it's raining outside. So it's just it really depends on your environment and your situation. But with these 4 lights, which will be in the link below, so you can see exactly what I used, as well as the extra little stand that I'm using, I think you can set up a really good streamer setup. Like this is overkill almost, because most of the time people are going to see you like this, like, hey, I'm playing games, and like all that. Look at that. I mean, it looks really nice in the corner at that size. So, and then when you blow it up, it's like, whoa, this is really cool. So if you're looking to do streamer setups or content creator setups, this is a really good budget option. And when I say budget, I really mean like this could last you. I don't see that you would have to change this or upgrade this for years. Like things that you should be looking forward to upgrading are things like your microphone, because you could have, it's crazy. Let me put it this way. There's movies that have really amazing visuals, but crappy sound. And people are like, oh, something feels wrong. But then there's movies that have really crappy visuals, but amazing sound. And people are like, oh, it's so artsy. So just remember, audio first. But since we're not on an audio talk, this is about the lights. Let's stick with that. I will be covering audio in future videos. So hopefully we can touch on how to improve your audio on a budget, or if you want to go all out, exactly what I'm running and what I use for my audio. There's a lot that goes into audio. We're not going to get there yet. So with movie magic and stuff like that, where you can hide lights, you can get really creative. And there's other stands out there that allow you to do that, such as C stands. I've done reviews on the Neewer and Flashpoint budget C stands as well. And that video will be around here somewhere. And just click that to check it out. So as an upgrade or something that you want to get more creative with, that might be something you look into. So if you really believe in your streaming or your YouTube content creation, or just however you're going to be getting your message across through video, then $500 is really a drop in the bucket, and you should write it off as an expense and definitely jump right in. And I think that these 4 lights are a great start. And let's say you don't need RGB and your room is just really cool looking as it is, just buy the 2 lights. And then you've got the stands, the 2 lights, and you're all set. And that's like $200. I think the RGB ones are more expensive. $200 and you have a great setup. $400, you have a really great setup. Add $100 for the webcam for $500 and you have a setup that should last you a very, very long time. Plus, you'll be like the hit of all your Zoom meetings. Tell me another Zoom person that could be like, hey, what's going on? And then like you could just like start playing games while you talk to people and then like come back and be like, hey, I look cool. Don't I look cool? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit a like. If you didn't, dislike. Don't smash the subscribe button. Other people need to hit it too. So just like subscribe if you want to. Hit the little bell icon for notifications. And we will see you in the next video. Hope this has been helpful. Thanks a lot. Tristan Pope from Crafting World signing out. Bye.